Tonight, take two.
Just over 9,000.
The group pushing to recall Assembly Speaker Robin Vos submitting what they say are some 9,000 signatures, attempting to recall one of the most powerful Republicans in the state, upset over his refusal to impeach the state's elections chief and his sometimes lackluster support of former President Donald Trump.
Robin himself calls supporters of the recall whack jobs, idiots, and morons. Now that's a hell of a way to talk about your constituents.
The group's first effort falling short, plagued with serious accusations of fraudulently collecting signatures.
It's a very big deal. I feel extremely violated.
This second effort backed by those like former state Supreme Court Justice Michael Gableman, who Vos hired and then fired for his investigation into the 2020 election, and Mike Lindell, the loyal Trump supporter and MyPillow CEO, who continues to peddle false claims about 2020. Both recently together at Trump's rally in Waukesha.
Are you still active in that effort to try to get him out?
Robin Vos? Yeah. Absolutely. He's the number one uniparty traitor in the country.
Vos exclusively on Upfront blasting the recall after the first attempt.
People who organized it, bad people who really didn't know what they were doing and really pulled a fast one on the people of Racine County, and they should be the ones who are embarrassed.
Should people be prosecuted over this?
I sure hope so.
Matt is now joining us live from Madison. Speaker Vos is responding tonight, Matt, and what happens next?
Kristen, at this hour, this essentially sets off a new timeline. Speaker Vos now has 10 days to officially challenge these petitions. He is indicating tonight in a statement he will review them thoroughly, just as he did in the past. The Elections Commission now then will have about a month to determine if there are enough valid signatures. Of those 9,000 they submitted, just more than 6,800 would need to be valid to trigger the recall election.
Political Director Matt Smith live from Madison. Thank you, Matt.